Let's go. Lego. Hey. Yeah, man. Yep. Try to kick me out right quick, but I ain't back and I ain't blacker than ever. Blacker than yesterday. Blacker today. Gonna be blacker tomorrow.
Welcome back to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Oh, my boy on Tapestry. What the hell? Make sure everything's in order. And make sure everything's in order. Sure is.
Giants who are in possession of the football.
Let's get back to it like you never knew it.
Quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And some room to roll now.
Get your ass out the way. Saquon coming back to form on you, boy.
14 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Jones.
Get him tap. Get him tap.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Why y'all blitzing like this?
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 17, Jones.
One tap.
Over the middle into traffic.
One tap.
Complete.
One toe tap.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Good job, Mookie. Good job, Mookie. I see you.
There as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
The
they have that
game.
look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the...
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants
take that one touchdown y'all got earlier.
Drive right down the field.
You only getting one on this play, boys.
Extra point by Bass.
Seahawks. And Rusty Wilson.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets us up over the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Dang. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards the pickup there. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught.
You're a real piece of work. You're a real piece of work, yes.
Before going out. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh, that chain that shit that good.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN.
ETN, man, what you doing?
3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to.
And he's going to go down.
Get your old ass down. Thought you was still fast, boy.
Tanner Muse able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed.
End zone.
No.
Touchdown, Seattle. A great.
Yep. Oh.
His first touchdown of the year.
That's what
and
they
the
doing.
Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end.
Yes, I know he ain't get it. I need to see this. I need to see this. Can you see his feet, please?
Those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big
Son of a
call
bitch.
here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Wilson gonna throw for it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be sacked.
Good sack, middle.
He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe because it was already in the system that it was going to do it anyway.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1.
I ain't going to be mad. The first niggas get 2 touchdowns on me was the undefeated team.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, man, I almost made something work right there, baby.
As he's taken down right at the 20. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot.
Oh, I just threw a touchdown or whatchamacallit in there. Hold on, what they do? What happened there? Oh yeah, man. I don't know what they. I know you can't challenge at all on online.
He's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it.
I was just able to challenge something like
That's
that.
what you're looking for if you're a back.
Yeah.
It's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here.
Tapestry.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really
Ooh, I appreciate you, Tap, for hanging on to that one. That was a big task.
Hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that
Can we
locker
stop
room.
talking
There's
about
whispers
this,
that one or two
please? We
guys,
just want to
CD,
play
have kind of had
football.
enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Go get my boy Tapestry one more.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Tap, go! Tapestry!
That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Damn, he needs 2 more yards for real.
Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
I may really need 2 more yards. We gotta get the ball back.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
It was all over me, coach.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards.
Get murdered.
Fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
You
So
really said
Russell
that,
Wilson
Negro?
in the
This
offense.
nigga said you
Down by
darn
8.
right.
A minute 44
What the
to
hell?
go.
What Negro told
Their
me to get off
undefeated
my
season,
lawn?
it's in danger unless they can
The hell is a
score here
lawn?
as they've got a
That's a
first
weed
and 10.
one.
Looking sideline, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know
Get your
my
ass
guys are
down
looking
to the
ahead
ground,
that
boy.
open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap
What?
of losing the game and then having the open week.
Did you see what just happened?
And he'll go out of bounds.
He fumbled and
inside the
caught it in stride
15-yard
and was
line.
out of there.
A big play there on the
All right,
catch and
man.
run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
They trying to make this a barn burner. They trying to make
With 2
they
touchdowns
cheating,
on the
man.
season, both in this game. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion
I said,
away
you wasn't
from
supposed to
tying the
fumble.
game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for
My
it.
bad.
And he's going to get
Oh,
into the
they
end zone.
tied it
The
up.
2-point conversion
Oh, 'cause
successful.
I went for
and
2.
we've got ourselves a tie football
Look
game.
at me.
Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come down and
Tapestry.
put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably
What
should
the
have
hell
opted
is
for the
this?
touchback.
Cheatery, man. Cheatery. Nah, they didn't think I was on time. They didn't think I was going to be on time with it.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So
Yeah,
after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Decline? Are y'all kidding me? That was a defense.
Before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage.
Get them young
taking away a lot
tapestry.
of blocking angles and
The
gaps.
hell is these
and
plays
stopping
you
him
calling,
before he get
coach?
going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Jones.
Look at 2 yards. Look at 2 yards.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The
Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
What the turf monsters?
157 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw is Jones.
What?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Let him go, Barkley. Let him go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the
cheatery bestowed upon me.
Not so sure
Saquon wasn't running that way. He was just running right there and broke the strap and then my boy just threw it dirty right to somebody.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Man, you trash.
The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away.
I believe in me.
Back in the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Tap is better than what?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. As long as I can get set.
Okay,
this gonna work. This gonna work.
But nowadays,
This
it's
is
not
gonna
just
work,
the ball being
everybody.
tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up.
Oh, this is it. This is it.
Think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
Okay, they might give it up. They might give it up.
Play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Has interference. Come on, Ingram.
So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,
We
the
lost.
ball game is over.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought we had
Charles,
that in the
this one's gonna be
biz
hard to
ag.
digest.
I thought
You
we
take the lead
had
into
that in the
quarter,
biz
lose
ag.
that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this
That's
one slip away a little bit.
crazy. Yes, we did. That is craziness.
In the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game.
That is diabolical, man.
That
That is diabolical.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I don't even want to look. See, we played so dang well. That bullshit. Pickerception. That is crazy. That's how they did me. Just threw it to him. We hotty dotty. I'm dead out the pocket. Saquon, man, cheatery. Young Tapestry, man. Why y'all do Young Tap? Why y'all do Young Tap like that? Y'all mad because I got Tap what he needed. What he needed, what he wanted. Dang. Old man Wilson really dotted us up a little bit, huh?
Welcome to the tag. Welcome to the tag.
Yep. It's all good, Tap. They hated on us with the biggest hatery of the hateration nation.
Welcome to the tag out.
If you don't get off my damn phone. Damn. On to the next one. Defeated. Trash in a bag. What? Again? Damn, they trying. Okay. They really want Tap to take over. 125 yards now. Sheesh. Don't make us lose again. Mm. Sorry, Adore. It was real, my boy. It was real. You know you getting a big deal. Oh yeah. What's up? 4, 5. Yeah. Look at Tab trying to get that contract. Just tap. Oh, you need some speed, my boy. Oh, you need short route running? Alright, hold up, wow. That's actually kind of crazy. Isn't that slot heavy? Excuse myself. I'm fine with every one of those decisions. Forgot about your old Neil. It's all pretty good. You're gonna be ready when it's time. Come on. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh shit, fuck, it was supposed to be finesse. A little bit of holdage right there, you know what? There we go. Oh, we got a 92 for block sheds. Right. That be all. We about to get to it. The round to it. Sniggity. Where my baby? Yep. I'm guaranteeing a victory this time. Excuse me. the town, the beast is loose. On the town, the beast is loose.
Shot, man. You left this up there. I figured you might. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. What y'all got going on up here? Oh, y'all chilling. What's happening? Hey, Charlie, what's up, my nigga? What's the word, my guy? What's up, big old man? What's the word, dog?
Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you been up to?
Oh, shit.
Hey, this next competitor, man, one of my partners, man, I want y'all to make some noise for Big John. I think we OD, clear the air like some trees and what's going on, Big John? What's going on, brother? Yeah. Man, tell us what you about to do to your competitor, man.
I'm about to stump a mud hole in his confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to beat him down, man. I'm a dominologist. I do this.
Hey, man, tell the world where they can find you.
Big Jaw, 2 G's, BIGGJAH, all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, all that.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, man, let's roll. Let's get ready to rumble, man. Yeah, let's make it go. All right. Our next competitor, man, this is one of my close partners, man. Got much love for him. Y'all give it up straight from Moreno Valley, Mobile, California. Y'all give it up for Lunch the General. Really not into violence. Interpretate the silence as prizes. What's going on, Lunch?
How you doing, man?
Chillin', man. Man, tell these people what you about to do to your competitor.
I'm about to hit this nigga with a rock. This big ass nigga, David and Goliath type of shit. I'm gonna rock it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
Check me out, Lunch the General. That's Lunch, THA General. Spotify, Apple Music, IG, and wherever else. Pornhub too, if it's on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Check me out.
Let's get ready to rumble! Hey, man, rules. Games to 100, 400. All right? If somebody calls bogey, that's 50 points, but you got to call the bogey if they play bogey. All right? And, yeah, games to 100. Let's rock.
Mine's right here. Wow.
400.
Man, let's do it.
Somebody got to watch this.
I'm like my man, first and last time watching this. I'm allergic to the soap around this motherfucker. Here we go.
Nigga look street, they crying.
Big 6 to the bowl.
Yeah, we ain't got it.
I don't got it. Big 5.
We ain't got that either.
Big 4.
Oh, no.
Big 3.
All right, boom.
Don't get no 4.
Oh, yeah. I'm working on it, though. Setting it up. Break down, huh? Boom.
Damn, like that. You get knick-knacks.
Oh, patty whack.
Give a dog a bone.
Give me a job about.
Let me get the same thing.
Oh, man,
10 to 5. 10 to 5.
Okay.
That's the dimension. Take it. He running away. I see it.
Serious.
Serious, though.
Serious. You have a 5. I see you run away. Don't do it like that. You don't do it like that.
Treachery.
Go ahead and do it like that.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump on the
Yeah, I'm going to get it like that.
It's all right.
We're going to get it like that.
Boom. That way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, bring it back there.
Lay him down like that.
Okay.
Lay him down like that.
Yes, sir. That. Ain't that the way? Well, I'm setting it up.
15? My God.
My bad.
Y'all got 10, Lunch got 30.
Go right there.
It's one.
Go right there. It's all good.
It's one. Let's eat. Let's eat. Like what he just
I'll give you the first one.
What my man say? Make sure they hot. Make sure they not so hot. Something like that. Wash the pans and all that shit.
Yeah.
Good day.
Sure they cry. Y'all pull my hand in there. Touch my shit.
40 to 10.
I'm knocking already.
Oh, wow.
Don't grab too many. Don't.
Oh, wow.
I'm on bullshit. It's all good. They're going. I ain't start slapping yet because I ain't really putting it down yet.
What's this, less than 0? 40 to 10. Lunch got 40, John got 10. John say it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Taking in Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We
Just a
out the
spectacular
house.
afternoon for
Told you, my
football here
nigga.
at Tar Heel
My
State
shit
of
trash
North
right now.
Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America.
Let me get it open. Let me get it open, my nigga.
Side of the house.
Dime. That way. Yeah. Oh, okay. I said don't let me get it open.
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing.
60 to 20.
That's cool. Get back over there, my nigga.
Hey, oh.
Adolescent. R. Kelly.
Oh, my God.
R. Kelly. Adolescent.
Okay.
Adolescent. R. Kelly. Got them.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, buddy.
R. Kelly. Bump and grind.
He need 10 to go. It's 90 to 20.
Go.
Hey, he is can. Hey, yo, John.
Hey, my hand was trapped from jump though, and niggas at home don't see it. Y'all watch this, y'all can see my hand was trapped from the jump. But I'm a savage, I'ma still rock with it.
Did you get 7?
Here's the nigga, man. Okay.
Wait, it's money.
Money out there.
See?
Money out
It's
there.
a business.
Hey, I'm still over here. I'm still bullshitting.
Money out there.
Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good NFC matchup between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Nah, it's fine. Get tackled like a bitch.
Pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam
Let's
Darnold.
see.
He would have a lot of pep
Not
in his step
impressed.
after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdowns. touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle here to Brown.
I'm on you, cuz. I'm on you.
For him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
We're losing to you bitch bitches today.
First quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Flex. We about to whoop that ass.
Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's McCaffrey again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants 16. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey.
Not this time.
Short of the line to gain.
Oh, he was on. Oh, shit.
4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10.
You gotta get your own tapestry, son. Tap. Please tap. Just get over it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
He wasn't inbound.
Near the 34. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic?
How my man got the activation and he still ain't making no powerful tackles?
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
get your ass
then your
back.
defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Gets it at middle.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What the hell was that?
His kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted.
No touchdowns, baby. No touchdowns. No, I can't be too happy. Niggas got 3 or 4 touchdowns on his ass.
Going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd and inches, Jones.
Damn.
It's a Panther sack.
He in the zone.
Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, but they've been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a load.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
To the sideline, and he's got it.
Stiff arms your boy like a hoe.
The line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Jones firing quickly here, and that's
It's all good. Tap is all good. Tap, good catch. Big catch. Play good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order
Just
now,
catch that rock. Tap a
Thomas,
stream.
Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Damn, I got popped like that. Yeah, get your ass up out of here.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Push, who was the backup doing my boy like this earlier?
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I have a feeling those stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you
I know they ain't talking about the man just whooped, smashed him.
And come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get out.
Damn, stop hitting my boy like this. He just trying to catch some pace.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Jones.
Young Tapestry.
Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up.
That boy tried to wiggle on me.
Pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
I was coming to get some of that.
Now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick from the 6. And a penalty marker's down the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this.
What's going on you? Motherfucker. Oh, ass mother suckers. We about to get started here, man. We have having some technical difficulties with YouTube. They don't want us to win. But we still gonna win. YouTube can't stop us. Yeah, I'm so proud of you today, man. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned, man.
They go play action here on first down.
Let Tab get in.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Still 9 remaining on second down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Jones on first down, escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Tab, you better
A
get
big
your
play that
ass
time
up.
on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on.
I want that smoke.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Yeah, y'all ain't see the Danny Shuffle coming, you bitch.
8-yard line before going out. Here's Jones, operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Tapestry.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Right down.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, defense. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt. Give it.
Excuse.
Food. So, how was it, and what did you make this out?
Oh, 1 second.
What's your favorite part about it? Oats. Yeah, ass textures, crunchy. Get stuck in your teeth a little bit, pull it out, a little bit of extra mini game in the food. Very, I mean, the hybridization of all the different things, the banana, the bread, all that shit works together. It's great. Oh my God. I'm glad to hear it, man. I mean, I've been working on this meal for mad long, and, you know, I'm glad to see it finally coming together, and I get to share it with my people. Yeah. Would you recommend this meal to my fans? Yeah, go buy it. Yeah, man. Make yourself one of these, man. You heard it right here, man. Craig is co-signing the deal. Right. I'm with my legendary homie, man. Thank you for cooking for me, man. Love. Don't stay with an abusive woman. They only respect violence. An abusive woman only understands abuse. They don't even like normal greetings. An abusive woman wants an abusive greeting. You talking about, hi, hello, bitch, I hate that. Bitch, only thing I love is fucking you up, okay? Don't you like that? It's real hard to breathe, ain't it? Second. There's a few things on a nigga's mind. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Cause we own it. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Cause we own it. We don't place gloves, long short touch. Never been the type. I don't go Dutch. Pay me what you owe me. It ain't that much.
Yeah.
On the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
Greyhound lunch break, meet on the bus. Talk about a new car. We can't have it, grab this was too far. Never knew your dad, so when you laugh, I still school.
you? Umar. I did the math, nigga, figure out who you are. I'm on a bitch's mind, I'm on a different time. Check your watch for a breakfast spot, I'm early with the grind. Up before the rooster that'll shoot ya. On top of shit like a roofer. We on it.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that's not going to get it done.
Got out of there.
Short of the 1st at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he
Then you'll throw dimes, baby.
down at the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right.
Oh, boy, come on. I trust you, dog.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up
One
the
tap.
first.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Damn, they hated on your board.
On the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
On Tapestry.
Another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that.
When you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Young man, we need to step up.
Right guard sending it
I
back.
like bait.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't.
Damn hands off me.
Some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Well, yeah, the flag, face mag my business right like
tackle him down at about the 36. Wow, personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Get him tapped.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this
Howdy
is
doddy.
caught.
Tap body.
That could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely...
And now it appears that the referee's been...
Oh, he got that. Let's see though. Let's see though. Okay.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squiver picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they
ain't going nowhere, y'all. He trained the build, black.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 15. A minute 45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Darnold's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field.
Y'all know that was mine.
Incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Darnold to throw.
You say, I see what you wanted, son.
The Giants get there. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Xavier.
You threw on
the
McKinney,
Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see it often.
Energy starts to get weird in a mob, and some women notice. Like yesterday. Yesterday I looked a woman into a light jog. Gas, no brain. This bitch had on sandals, man. Even more fucked up because she jumped out of her car and ran. Did me like the European jump shooter's name. Open-toed scurry off. I'll be tripping. I'm a player. I'll be bouncing back and shit. So I'm at this other girl.
Offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 38, Jones. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's
Out-sharped. Really, nigga? You let Don King slap you over a bag of scrunchies. Out-sharped. Really, nigga? You got a Snitch's greatest hits album dropping. I'm telling everything on everybody. Every time somebody says something important to you, you do a mic check.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right.
Ah, don't do me like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Tap. I couldn't get to the 125. They hold me. They was watching you, dog. They was watching. Maybe we can get a pick or
Trying to
two.
shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
One last throw now for Darnold.
Okay.
Intercepted, and that
Go
should do
down,
it.
you idiot. No!
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters
They
2, 3, and
hating
4,
on
you win a lot
Tap.
of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
You take a shot of dressing? What is that? Mississippi. How y'all doing today, fellas? It's been a great week, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to say rest in peace to the God. What's his name?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. You did good work right while you were here, brother.
Man, we appreciate you, man.
To those who oppose,
Fuck you.
oh, well, we can't say that on air.
Screw you.
Fox has some negative things to say about him, and I just want to say, Vivica, the Asian man you stole your face from is looking for you. You can't be talking down on somebody that's dead, and the most disappointing thing about it is I'm still a fan of yours, but you have the clout and the notoriety when you could have went on that show and talked to that man face to face. But you chose to wait till he was dead and say some things that are unsavory, and you need to be checked for that. If you were Vivica Fox's close friend as a man, what would you say to her?
Rest in peace to her face.
Talk about getting my car and all this other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Kevin was actually telling her business about yourself, right?
Same woman I was talking about eating 50 cents booty?
Yes.
I don't agree with black women sticking up for black women who don't have the right idea about things. Yeah. And if you're an out-of-pocket woman, you're not the same as a woman that knows her way around the world and knows her way around men. What is Vivica's error of perception, DeJuan?
I think, matter of fact, I think she had an accurate perception. I think she's the person that he's talking about. He talks about, you got the looks, but you 57 and you never been married. Right. It's something I always say. Contrary to popular opinion, most dudes do want to get married, and they look for those kind of qualities in women.
Absolutely.
And if they don't see those qualities, they just keep pushing. And so for you to be as bad as you were, especially back in the 90s,
right,
and everybody passed, I don't know you, so I can't say anything negative about you, but what I can say is there's something inside of you that made a bunch of people say no.
Right.
And you gotta find out what that is.
Right.
Kevin Samuels was a law-abiding citizen.
Okay.
He was a man that just had an intellectual perspective, and he had motives to present a different take on the dating game, right? And Vivica called him a shock jock because he said things she couldn't agree with. On the other hand, 50 Cent, who I'm a fan of, and he's an ex-criminal.
Right.
We've all done crime in some way or capacity. That doesn't make him less of a man.
Right.
He's done unsavory things to survive in his path, like sell dope, rob, kill, steal, and destroy. And here you are, willing to lay down with a man that at one point in his life was willing to poison his own people.
Right.
But you want to talk bad about a man who's trying to breathe life into the black dating scene.
Right.
You are a hypocrite, and you need to be muzzled. And it's not right. And
So, of course, she gonna say something instead of taking accountability. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't really got too much different to say, but she should have taken accountability, or she should have reached out, like y'all said. She should have reached out. Yeah, like that could have been if she need promo, whatever, that could have been a dope segment. I know you would have had her on. Exactly. Oh, you had her on. Yeah, most definitely. That would have dope. When we come forward, more correct facts on 1580 KBLA Talk Radio. Guard, guard, guard. She definitely would have on that show. That would have been a dope show. We would have. Yeah. Why has it been so cool to just sit there and talk bad about that's evil, bro. Talk bad about her. That's evil. Oh, yeah. It's been so cool to just open up. And then, right after somebody died. And then she says, if you keep it strictly opinionated, then you're just an idiot with a terrible opinion. But she doubled down and used the word karma. Oh, karma. You know, how stupid do you sound right now? When is karma related to death? You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's crazy to me.
That's crazy, man. You know, most kids stop sucking their thumbs voluntarily between the ages of 2 and 4. Also, thumb sucking isn't unusually problematic. If children still suck their thumb later in life, well, hold on. Thumb sucking isn't usually problematic if the child still has baby teeth. However, once the permanent teeth come in, it can lead to dental problems. The force of the thumb pushes the top teeth forward, which will require orthodontic treatment to correct.
Oh, let's do it, but nigga, do it. Come on, man. We fucked the Cowboys up. I know they ain't forget about that ass whooping. I know they ain't forget about that ass whooping.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special
It's always fired up, baby.
of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in.
Damn, let me hit him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Yes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
That boy bailed himself out.
Completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early.
Into heavy traffic.
I'm dead, Link. Get out the way. Get out the way. Oh!
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
We can go back to Normandy now.
1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here at MetLife Stadium. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The numbers for him from a week ago,
19 carries, 96 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same
That was
time,
risky
the
for the
passing
biscuit.
game is open.
Was
He's got to take
indeed.
advantage of that, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Boy, get the hell out of my way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Get the hell out of my way. Porter.
Daniel Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making a few mistakes. But they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
Holding. Coming black.
5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure.
Get middle.
Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. For them, kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit.
I think they're going to throw twice.
He said he's looking forward to playing, having people on his team who are ready, who are available, who can be good teammates, and who will play all the games. That's a shot at Kyrie.
At least keep pace. Then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The hell out the way.
First down yardage to the
Get mine.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. It's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have to
Watkins.
because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating.
Yeah, that's working, baby. Fight. Damn, Watkins ain't no bitch.
Get away from there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and goal. Jones, touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now.
No.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the
Same
early
thing
storm.
last time. They should have been ready for this.
And try and get back to your game plan.
We should have been ready for another butt whooping.
Bass up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25.
Hold him.
Good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Exit.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Down to the ground.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Get me the ball,
Prescott
man. You know
now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
you know you want to give me the ball,
A gain of
man.
8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Stop playing. Don't play yourself, man.
The first of
Go
their
down on the
timeouts
first one.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Finding room to the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Get a ball, please.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch the screen.
Prescott from the gun.
Get the ball.
That time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down. To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this inside.
Get down to the ground, young man. No first down, please.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Cowboys
get on it, John, baby. Get on it.
Coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, down he goes.
You can get on it like you needed to get on it.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Give the ball back, please.
Break free of a run tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And no chance to get away as they get down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line.
It's
difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
I thought they was going to let me get something on that one.
10 to the 11-yard line. 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jones.
You can do what you want to do. Oh, I thought we was gone.
Before they work it across midfield.
Oh, here, do that dance. Do that dance. All right, I ain't need to do the
guys in his
split.
league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
What you want to
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This whole crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
You can do it. What the hell going on right now?
Now hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Walking the foul.
So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Another Dallas beatdown.
Take the points and keep moving.
Another Dallas
Point by
beatdown.
Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
You love to see it, though. We love to see the Dallas smacking and going zones. And we right on. We right on. Running next time we come out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second and very short, Prescott.
Oh, almost was there.
Struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
You strong all around. You get tackled.
They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They give it to Williams, running right.
I'm CD. Oh! Thought you were spectacular, nigga. Get that.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Prescott now from the 50. Got his man. It's Williams.
That's what you wanted.
They go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
And that boy near.
On that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right.
And Tapestry. We forgot about your dog.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5. To the 3.
What the hell y'all got planned over here?
Barkley.
Reach for it. Just another Dallas beat.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
You don't think we are? Boy.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Who did it die?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. They're going to take
Well,
this
they keep
up
holding,
close to
coach.
40, so really good starting field position.
Yes,
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aziz Ojulari, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott.
thank you. Don't make that easy. I'm gone. I know he can't catch me. You might touch. Stop hating on Tanner.
Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did.
Jones hit and the ball's out.
It's
picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
I just flew in from Miami.
Throwing. Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Now Prescott. And he's got him in. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Prescott on first down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
I was there.
O.J. Howard. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. One last shot now for Prescott.
Give me that, and you're going home. Run, nigga, run! Ball game. Skunk them boys both times.
Is now officially over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Perfect game from Danny Boy.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to Normandy. Oh, yeah, 12. Cool. Damn. No fumbles. All good, all good. Easy work. Also about week. Yep. Perfect time to cut it off. Better smack some boys around. Who, the Saints? Yeah.